Hi, I'm Ashley from the Busy Baby Wear, and this is Ulrich, and he's going to be helping me today. We're going to be learning how to do front wrap cross carry. This is one of my favorite carries for little squishes, but it's also a really great first carry to learn no matter what size your kid is. It's really good at learning those skills you need to, such as making a seat, tightening, all those things, but it's learning it in a way that makes it less likely to drop your kid through the learning process, which I'm sure we're all about. So to get started, I'm actually going to set Ulrich down because it's a little easier to wrap the wrap on first. Hi, there you go. Here you go. Okay, so you're going to grab your wrap. You're going to need a long wrap for this carry. So this is a size 6. And the first thing I'm going to do is to find my middle marker. Almost every wrap will have some kind of tag or embroidery or something to show you where the middle is. So that's what you want to find first. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to stretch it, place the marker right in the center of my chest. I'm going to take both sides and I'm going to make them go over the opposite shoulder in the back. So I'm basically making an X. So yeah, so now here I have middle marker stretched across my chest, X in the back. And this is where I'm going to grab my baby. Hi. Oh, hi. So go ahead and pick up your baby, place them up on your shoulder, and you're going to grab this whole section of wrap here and put their feet all the way through to the other side. Okay. Then I'm going to pull the top part up over their back and spread it back out. So the next thing we're going to do is work on making our seat. So to do that, I'm going to pull my shirt down first, some of this fabric here up in between us, not a ton, just enough to get him into that seated position, and then I'm going to let his weight settle down into that pocket so that he's kind of making the seat for himself. So there really isn't a ton of fabric up in between us, just enough to make, like I said, a little pocket for him to settle into. I'm going to hold him. I'm going to grab one side of my wrap. Now this one's really nice. You can see I have my yellow part at the top, some orange, and then there's blue here at the bottom. So I'm going to tighten. I've got a lot of slack here at the top. So I'm going to look for that yellow rail, which should be the part closest to your neck if you didn't get it all twisted. And so I'm going to pull straight out to the side. Don't pull forward. You'll find it won't tighten too much, and that's because you're getting a lot of friction. So pull straight out to the side, and then hold it here. Same on the other side now. Straight out to the side. And you should feel this whole part right here. Yeah, you feel it tightening up. Yeah, go ahead and bounce your baby's knee too. So now I'm going to head and I'm going to tighten the rest of it. I'm going to pull in the middle and the back side. And again, I'm pulling out to the side here. And you should feel it snug up nice and good. You should be feeling this whole area kind of tighten around and tightening around here as well. Yeah. Okay, so now I've got it tight and I've got it in both hands. We're bouncing. I'm going to pass the pacifier back in your mouth. I know. Okay. So what you can do here is you can cross, and normally you will pull this under baby's legs to pull their knees up even further into that seated position and tie around back. Now, if you're like me and you're doing it with a teeny tiny baby, although he's getting to be not so teeny anymore. But yeah, if you're doing it with a tiny baby and their legs aren't quite as long, what you can do is cross here, but then do another twist. So now where I am is below their legs, below their feet, so that you're not putting as much pressure on those tiny little legs. But if your baby's bigger, go ahead and use that because it's going to help them stay in that seated position, which is muy importante. So now I'm going to show you the back. I'm just going to tie a knot here. And then I'm going to knot it again, just for some extra security. Get that double knot. You can see this is nice and snug. I love how cozy it is. It's easy to tighten. Now, if your baby gets hungry and you want to feed them, One really awesome thing about this, Carrie, is it's very easy to transition to that. I'm just going to untie this. And I'm going to bounce him down a little low. As you see, I just hold on to these elbows, and then when I'm ready to tighten back up, lift him up. Tighten back up just like I showed you before. And you're good to go. Yeah, I know. I tricked you. And that works whether you're nursing, keeping your mom down to breast level, or if you're bottle feeding, you can just get that little bit extra room to make it lean back to get that bottle. Another thing is if you do need a little support, if baby falls asleep, these can be spread. They're going, yeah. He's not going to sleep. But if you have a baby's going to sleep, you want a little extra head support, you can spread this. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on their airway. So, this is front wrap cross carry. Good luck. Make sure you share pictures and comments of you trying this out so I know how it goes.